Hello student, in last video we study about the silkworm rearing. In that we already completed which type of insect means the species of the silkworm we use, that is the Bombyx muri. And the second one we also discuss about the decision of rearing time and season. Now in this video we study about the selection of silkworm variety. Now already in the previous video we studied that at the time of selection of the species, as we choose the mulberry, mulberry as the host plant, the species we select for the rearing purpose, that is the Bombyx muri. And as we select the Bombyx muri, again there are different varieties of the Bombyx muri are available. For example, some of the varieties they are bivoltine, while some of the varieties are multivoltine. So what is bivoltine and multivoltine? We already discussed about that, but still if you don't remember, again I repeat the same point. Bivoltine means what? The species which is able to complete 2 generations per year, they are known as bivoltine. And multivoltine means what? More than 2 generations per year. Okay, so if any species which is able to produces more than 2 generations per year, we call that as the multivoltine species. Okay, so selection of the bivoltine or multivoltine species, actually it is depend on the environmental situation. It was also discussed in the previous point. Okay, so here if we take the example of different types of states, so here in Karnataka we are using the bivoltine as well as multivoltine. Okay, as see, if we just choose the bivoltine or multivoltine, we get the, in case of bivoltine we get 2 generations, and in case of multivoltine we get more than 2 generations. So when 2 generations we get the cocoons for 2 times, and when we get the cocoons 2 times in a year, means what? We got the silk production twice in a year. And here multivoltine means what? When the species produces more than 2 generations, we get the cocoon more than 2 times. Okay, for example, this species is able to produce 5 generations, 6 generations per year. So in every generation we got the cocoon, and number of the cocoons, or we get the many harvest of cocoon during the year, and that is known as a multivoltine. So this use of whether hybrid variety for the commercial production of the silk is useful. Okay, means see, when we said that the hybrid variety is there, so hybrid variety, we are use the hybrid variety, and it is particularly our intention of using the hybrid variety is the commercial production of silk. So when we are interested in the commercial production of silk, we are using the hybrid variety, and for production of the hybrid variety we are using the pure varieties. Okay, so suppose there are 2 different varieties, okay, which are pure in the form. So the 2 pure varieties when crossed with each other with the different characteristics, okay, the pure variety 1 and pure variety 2. Suppose this pure 1 variety which is having a specific characteristic feature, for example it is disease resistant, and suppose the second variety which will yield the silk which is continuous and it is a uniform. Suppose these are the 2 different characters present in these 2 pure varieties. Okay, but when we are making cross between them, whatever the next generation we got, we call that as the hybrid. And in this hybrid both the characters are present. The hybrid is showing the characters of P1, okay, pure variety, okay, of pure variety, and that is disease free, and the pure variety second which yields the good quality of the silk. So both these characters are reflected here in the hybrid, and for commercial production of silk we are using the hybrid. Okay, so multi-voltine varieties, they are generally resistant and they are better acclimatized to the adverse environmental condition as compared with the bivoltine one. See, multi-voltine, the name itself indicates that in a year they are produces more than 2 generations, and when they are produces more than 2 generations means throughout the year in any type of the environmental situation, these moths or these silkworms, they are able to survive and they are able to produce their next generation. And it indicates that the multi-voltine variety is generally resistant and it is better acclimatized to adverse environmental condition. And in case of bivoltine, they are only produces the 2 generations per year, and when they produces only 2 generations, it indicates that there are certain limitations for this variety to produce the next generation. And if we compare bivoltine and multivoltine, the multivoltine race is the stronger, or it is the best one as compared with the bivoltine one. Okay, the silkworm varieties, they are to be selected, and that is depending completely on the climatic condition. For example, so okay, which are the climatic conditions? If you just consider the climatic conditions, so the climatic conditions, actually we are thinking about the area. Okay, we are thinking about leaf quality, then type of rearing house and the rearing equipment. Okay, so these are the conditions we have to think. So along with the climatic conditions, we also just think about the area, leaf quality, type of rearing house and rearing equipment. So depending on all those situations, we are going to select the silkworm variety. Okay, so in short, the selection of silkworm variety is specifically depend on climatic condition as well as area, leaf quality, type of rearing house and the rearing equipment. And by considering all these factors, either we choose the bivoltine or we choose the multivoltine species of the Bombyx mori. Okay, so this is about the selection of silkworm variety. Okay, here in this video we are discussing about type of rearing house and rearing equipment. So in the next video we study about the rearing house. Thank you.